Around 40 days ago, a massacre took Syria by storm. Hundreds of people were slaughtered in their homes and villages for the simple accusation of being a Alawite or a Christian. Today, after over a month, people still fear for their lives. Alawites say this hasn't stopped. The revenge killings haven't stopped, and they are still in fear. Now multiple thousands have fled to Lebanon. We tell you more about that in this report.
A month after revenge attacks left hundreds of Alawite civilians dead, members of the Syrian religious minority are still living in fear. Reports say several people from the community have been killed in smaller attacks since the start of April. The Muslim minority group was a privileged minority under the rule of the Alawite Assad family. But since the fall of the Assad government last year, members are in fear of attacks by the country's Sunni majority. The new government promised to protect minority groups. But when a group of Assad loyalists attacked security forces near the coastal city of Latakia last month, it sparked a counter-offensive. That took a brutal toll on the coastal region's largely Alawite population.
What is the definition of freedom? You used to say that Bashar Assad did this or that. What have you done that is better than Bashar Assad? What have you done?
UK-based war monitor, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, estimates that over 1,700 people, most of them civilians, were killed in March. The United Nations Refugee Agency says some 30,000 Alawite Syrians have fled to Lebanon over the past month. They are now scattered across 30 towns and villages in northern Lebanon. While there is little assistance for them in Lebanon, many don't feel safe enough to go back. Interim President Ahmad al-Shara has vowed to hold the perpetrators of recent attacks to justice and set up a committee to investigate the attacks. A few arrests have been reported. The committee says it is continuing its investigation in the coastal province, though they have not yet disclosed their findings. With the continued presence of Israeli forces at Syria's Mount Hermon and mass killings in the country, Syria's new regime faces the ultimate litmus test. Added to Syria's security crisis is Washington's decision to scale back its troops from the country. Reports suggest the troops who were present to prevent a resurgence of the Islamic State will now reduce its footprints from 2,000 to 1,000. US gave Syria a list in March of conditions to fulfill in exchange for partial sanctions relief, but the Trump administration has otherwise engaged little with the country's new rulers. Some White House officials have been keen to take a more hardline stance, pointing to the new Syrian leadership's former ties to Al-Qaeda as a reason to keep engagement to a minimum.
سنأخذها لن تحصل على توافق وهذه هي الحالة الطبيعية.